Hi, my name is Michael from the free job interview training website megainterview.com, and in this tutorial, I will teach you how to answer interview questions about your communication skills. So, if you have an upcoming job interview for any role or company, please ensure that you stay tuned as I will help you prepare for commonly asked questions about your communication style. Let's have a look at what we will discuss in this job interview tutorial. To help you succeed in your job interview, I will discuss the following. Number one, why the interviewer is asking you interview questions about your communication skills. Number two, important tips to confidently and successfully answer interview questions about your communication skills. Number three, top scoring example answers that you can use to your advantage during your job interview. And number four, I will tell you where you can find over 10,000 free interview questions and top scoring example answers. Now, let's discuss the reasons why interviewers are interested in your communication skills. Just very quickly before we proceed, if you are new to the Mega Interview channel, please make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. Remember, your support means the world to us. It helps us improve our videos, reach more people, and make a positive impact on the careers of others. Together, we can build an amazing community where everyone can learn, grow, and succeed in their job interview. Thank you. Now, let's move on to why interviewers ask questions about your communication style during job interviews. So, let's start and let me explain to you why the interviewer asks you questions about your communication skills. Reason 1, communication is an essential skill in any workplace. Effective communication is critical for success in almost any workplace. Interviewers want to know how well you can communicate because it affects how you interact with colleagues, clients, and customers. By asking communication questions, interviewers can assess your ability to convey ideas, collaborate with others, and resolve conflicts. Reason 2, communication skills are difficult to assess from resumes. A resume can give an idea of your education, experience, and qualifications, but it doesn't provide insight into your communication skills. Interviewers ask communication questions to evaluate how well you can articulate your thoughts, listen actively, and adapt your communication style to different situations. These skills are difficult to demonstrate on paper, but can make all the difference in your ability to succeed in a role. Let's now look at some important tips that you should focus on when answering questions about your communication skills. Here are 4 important tips that you should take into account when answering questions about your communication skills. And after that, I will give you 3 commonly asked questions and top scoring example answers. Tip number 1, provide specific examples. Use specific examples from your past experiences to demonstrate your communication skills. For example, if you were asked to describe a time when you had to communicate complex information to a team, describe the situation, your role, the challenges you faced, and how you overcame them. Tip number 2, be clear and concise. Communication is about being clear and concise in your message. Make sure to articulate your ideas clearly and avoid using overly technical jargon or vague language. Tip number 3, active listening. Communication is not just about speaking, but also about listening. Active listening involves paying attention to what the other person is saying, asking questions to clarify, and demonstrating empathy. Ensure that you demonstrate that you possess these skills in your answer. And finally, tip number 4, provide solutions. Effective communication is also about problem solving. If you are asked to describe a time when you had to resolve a conflict with a team member, describe the situation, your role, the approach you took, and the outcome. Be sure to highlight how your communication skills were essential in resolving the conflict. In order to assist you in preparing for your interview, here are 3 sample answers. Please keep in mind that these responses are intended as examples and that it is essential to customize your answers to meet the specific demands of the position for which you are applying. Describe a time when you had to communicate with somebody who had a different communication style than yours. In my previous role as a sales manager, I had to communicate with a client who had a very different communication style than mine. While I preferred to focus on the product's features and benefits, the client was more interested in discussing their business challenges and how our product could help solve them. I recognized that I needed to adapt my communication style to meet the client's needs and show them how our product could solve their specific business challenges. So, I took the time to listen to the client's concerns and ask open ended questions to understand their business challenges. I then tailored my communication to focus on how our product could specifically address those challenges and provided examples of how other clients had successfully used our product in similar situations. By adapting my communication style to meet the client's needs, I was able to build trust, establish credibility, and close the sale. This experience taught me that adapting my communication style to meet the other person's needs can build trust and credibility and lead to successful outcomes. It also reinforced the importance of active listening and tailoring communication to the other person's specific needs and concerns. This is a great answer that demonstrates your ability to recognize and adapt to different communication styles and needs, which is a crucial skill in any professional setting. Let's now move on to example answer number 2. Describe a time when you had to communicate complex information to a team. In my previous role as a project manager, I was responsible for communicating a complex project plan to a cross functional team. The team members came from different departments with varying levels of technical knowledge, which made the communication task challenging. To ensure that the team understood the project's scope and their roles, I scheduled a meeting and prepared a detailed presentation. During the presentation, I used clear and concise language to explain the plan and made sure to answer any questions that arose. I also followed up with each team member individually to ensure that they understood the project's scope and their roles. My communication strategy paid off as the team was aligned with the project plan and worked collaboratively towards the project's completion. The outcome was a successful project, completed on time and within budget. I learned from this experience that it is crucial to communicate complex information clearly, provide a concise and clear presentation, and follow up with team members to ensure that everyone is on the same page. This is an excellent answer because it provides a specific example of a complex communication situation and how you successfully handled it. Let's move on to example answer number 3. Describe a time when you had to communicate bad news to a client. In my previous role as a customer service representative, I had to communicate to a client that their order would be delayed due to unexpected production issues. This news was likely to be frustrating and disappointing for the client, so I knew it was crucial to handle the communication with empathy and offer solutions. I chose to call the client personally to deliver the news and explain the reasons for the delay. During the call, I listened carefully to the client's concerns and acknowledged their frustration. I then presented several solutions, such as an expedited shipping option or a discount on their next order to mitigate the negative impact of the delay. The client appreciated the personal touch and the proactive solutions, and we were able to maintain a positive relationship. This experience taught me that communicating bad news is never easy, but being honest, transparent, and offering solutions can mitigate the negative impact and maintain a positive relationship with clients. It also reinforced the importance of active listening and empathy in effective communication. This is a great answer that provides a specific example of the communication strategies you used to handle the situation. The outcome of maintaining a positive relationship with the client demonstrates your effectiveness as a communicator. So, the next thing I want you to do is head straight to megainterview.com and you can find more than 10,000 free job interview questions and answers for any job position you're looking for. You will also find more information about writing a resume and cover letter, and also job search advice and career advancement tips that will put you ahead of the competition. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can help you and other candidates pass their job interviews, and do not forget to like the video. By liking the video, you let us know that you like the interview questions and answers given, and it also motivates us to create more content. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you all the best with passing your next job interview.